Steve Reddycliffe.
Yes.
Works for one of the Dallas papers.
Yes, I think he's not there anymore.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Go?
Really?
I mean,
All right, troops, listen up. This is it. This is the big time. Big D.
Little A, double LA.
Bobbie, what's the name of your show?
It is called The News.
Oh, you, okay.
Also, it is called, I do a movie special.
That's the one.
Yeah, okay. But you're going to, see, you guys are big. You're going to be on both. You're going to be on the news, and you're also going to be on the special, the movie special. Okay.
Should have worn a tie.
Hey, you know, Gene, excuse me just a minute, but Rick and I have known one another before, and I'm just now getting to know you, except I know your work, of course. But anyway, the last...
When she says known, she means known. We've known each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, what's happening with the Hosers now? Are you totally split with the Hosers?
No, Dave and I were doing some Pizza Hut commercials last time I checked as the Hosers, and I don't know what else. There's a couple things we might be doing, but everyone's kind of gone in different directions. Gene was doing the Schmengi Brothers, we were doing the Hosers, and Gene and I did the Berries, and somebody else was doing something else. Everybody's working on all kinds of different things and guesting on one another's specials, and that was what was great about Club Paradise is a lot of us were able to get together and do a project for a couple of months together, which was great. It was great fun. Joe Flaherty and Andrea Martin and the two of us and Harold. It was wonderful.
Yeah, Gene, it was like really SCTV alum time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on that one, and that's what made it so much fun, you know.
I bet the wrap party, but maybe even just at the end of each day, that had to be a lot of fun when you were, I would assume, recalling old times and so forth, huh?
We were doing that while we were working. We didn't have to wait till the end of the day. We did that all the time. We had well, a lot of great memories from SCTV. I mean, it was a wonderful experience. So we'll spend the rest of our lives, and never run out of stories about that.
Tell me one about Rick. What do you remember about it? Any bad time he gave you or something? And I'll give him equal time too.
A story about Rick.
You sure you want to do this, Bobbie? You've only got 7 minutes.
Gee, I don't know. We just had we spent a couple of years in Edmonton doing our show, and we spent a lot of time hanging out together. Going to restaurants, sending back bottles of wine. Just for excitement. Going over to Rick's apartment, Rick barbecuing on his little hibachi on a balcony that was about this big, This
balcony was so small the hibachi was bigger than the balcony.
Yeah.
That's my story about Eugene. Eugene, actually, I don't want to tell that story.
What story?
No, that when you opened a can of salmon and you cut the top of your thumb off and had to do about 3 weeks of shooting with a big bandage on your thumb.
Yeah, and you know why I cut my finger? Because we needed onions and some salmon that Rick wanted, so you had to have onions in it. Well, so of course I get out and I start chopping the onions and hack my finger, and what does he do? He just laughs for 15 minutes.
So this is basically, we're doing the publicity for Club Paradise, and we're talking about onions and salmon.
Salmon, okay, but they were, was it a good salmon
It was a fine
sandwich?
Well, other than the blood in it, it was fine.
All right, all right.
Want to ask you if either of you has ever had an experience like Club Paradise, because I think we've all gone to places like that.
I'm sorry, ask that again, because
Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because I actually was talking about a can of salmon on Dallas television. It strikes me funny.
What people would expect you to be silly. Okay.
Well, that
but
was
anyway,
our life we're talking about.
Club Paradise. Yeah. Gene, have you ever been in reality, ever been to a place like that?
No, I haven't been to Club Med. I haven't been to a singles place. I've never been on vacation like on the prowl. The closest I got was is Barrie too. And I know a lot of people like that. I guess there are a lot of Barries in the world, but I don't know. I was just, I know Rick's had more experience.
No, that's not true. That is not true at all.
So I was just watching what he was doing and then kind of learning as I went.
I've never been to a Club Med myself, but Eugene had told me so much about the single scene from Toronto and from Edmonton and other places that I was able to absorb a lot of his stuff from that. And I think the single scene, as Eugene has experienced it, is the same all over the world. And that's, we got a lot of our material and a lot of our little character things from Eugene's experiences trying to come on to women in different cities other than Club Caribbean.
Yeah. Barry 1 had all the sex appeal in this.
That's not true. Barry 1 hung around with Barry 2 because Barry 2 had all the sex appeal, got all the women, and when women travel in pairs, as you know, one goes with a guy like a Barry 2. Am I crazy? Really? And the other person follows along with the other guy who's less desirable, but what are they going to do? You know, you're sharing a room, it's got to work out.
Yeah, the tall, silent type with the very sexy, very suave.
The tall, silent type with a big bandage on his finger because he was trying to cut onions into a can of salmon in Dallas.
Yeah. Salmon is not a big turn-on for women either.
No, I mean, no.
You cannot entice women with the prospect of the best salmon salad sandwich they've ever had. It doesn't do anything to them.
That's not, I don't know if that's necessarily true. But we'll see what kind of mail comes in after this.
I think what you both have to do is to maybe take separate vacations and see what happens. You want to try that?
I will. Write me. Let me know what it's like, and I'll do likewise.
Okay. Hey, it's good to talk with you both.
Nice to talk.
Enjoy it.
Nice chatting with you.
Yes, about the salmon particularly.
Yes,
I love that. But I do like the movie. It's a lot of fun.
Oh,
and
good.
you both are very good in it.
Great.
Very funny.
Thanks.
Okay. Right.